Zen Ray here. Welcome everyone from NYC and everyone around the world. Welcome. And I just want to say a quick thanks to Nick Nation, my band of brothers, for just tuning in, giving your opinions, your likes, your comments. You've made me where I am at this point, and I greatly appreciate and I'm very grateful to Nick Nation. Let's also congratulate Mitchell Robinson, 4 years, $60 million. He's got the bag or bags of dough that's coming deservingly his way. I know he was making like $1.25 million. And I just want to congratulate Mitchell Robinson. And also, I just want to, for the Knick Nation or the people who are really down on the Knicks, we need to.
I'm tired of suffering. I'm tired of suffering.
And also, hope is coming, Knicks Nation. We're on the right track. So we'll be back shortly. Stand by. Zen Ray shall return.
Never give up. Never give up. Knowing that the best is yet to come with love, peace, and gratitude.
Zen Ray is back, and these were the fans who have been frustrated with the Knicks. But let me tell you, who had a change of heart ever since we signed Mitchell Robinson. We had an issue with the Minions the other day on my last show where they were actually laughing at the Knicks and Knicks Nation. How dare the Minions? But they seem like they have a little change of heart. Yeah. They're applauding Mitchell Robinson for the new contract. Congratulations, Mitchell Robinson.
Just as late as I can, wanna get messed up and go to Japan.
Well, I don't know about going to Japan, but Mitchell Robinson has got the bags of money he needs. Congratulations to him once again on a 4-year, $60 million contract. He was just making like $1.25 million. And congratulations to him. I think he's the anchor to our defense. And he is the guy who's going to make that defense goes. If we have defensive lapses, he is the man who is our defensive specialist, the stopper. Let's just hope and pray that he stays injury-free. Once again, congratulations, Mitch. I was on your bandwagon all the way. Also, let's watch Mitchell Robinson going at it with Mark Berman. This is amazing footage. Just stand by and watch this. This is quite funny.
You guys were in such a big role to kind of not really compete that much today. How disappointing.
Berman, relax. Relax. Relax.
How big was it to finally get a win after all these losses?
You really gonna ask that?
What was that?
Oh, actually, it feels great to get that win, Berman. But yeah, I mean, it was great. It was good. We needed that. We needed that bad. Yeah, you seen that, huh? I got that touch. It's pretty amazing. I mean, tap. You know what I mean?
No, I mean,
it's great. Hey, man.
We've asked you on another road trip about the future and the contracts.
Leave me alone.
What was that?
I told you before.
No,
talk to my agent.
I mean,
Berman.
The way things are going.
Berman. Talk to my agent.
Let me tell you, Knick Nation, if you don't love Mitchell Robinson, he has this sarcasm, this sweet sarcasm, and him and Berman go at each other in certain ways. Not Berman toward him, but Mitchell Robinson knows that Berman tends to elaborate too much, and when he's writing his articles, he may just get a little carried away, just to cause New York kind of friction to talk about the Knicks, even in a negative way or positive way. But that's some good footage of Mitchell Robinson and Berman going at each other, and it's great stuff. But also, I want to show you that the ability that Mitchell Robinson has, and I hope that he starts shooting from the outside and getting involved. Let me show you something, a move especially that I saw this season, that he has talent to dribble the ball, and we saw footage in the past of him even shooting the ball. But look at this move in a game. The Knicks were injured. They had like 3 players injured, and what a move by Mitchell Robinson. Watch this closely.
Robinson inside on the slam. I don't think we've ever seen that from him. We have not seen that from him.
Wow, that's talent. In fact, I want to watch that again.
Robinson inside on the slam. I don't think we've ever seen that from him. We have not seen that from him.
Let me just say, Knick Nation, if you don't appreciate Mitchell Robinson being the anchor and the energetic energy that brings to the team, I know he's injured, but this kid tries. He went in the weight room last year and gained muscle. He dominated many big centers this year on the boards. This is a big signing, Knick Nation. And then you have a backup of Isaiah. What's his last name? Isaiah Feinstein. That's a excellent acquisition just to back him up, because he does have some injury-riddled games, or he may be out for a while, but I see him getting stronger and better, and hopefully, barring any injury, Mitchell Robinson is going to put some numbers up, and I expect Tibbs to get him involved in the offensive game. So watch out for Mitchell Robinson this year. I am so happy and elated, and I want Knick Nations to just know that the Knicks are on the right track. Leon Rose is playing chess. He's not playing any other game. And he is going to get us to the promised land in the next 2-3 years. I'm very optimistic, and I'm looking forward for that. Let's see. We have Juby the Tubi. He can be on today. Thank you, Juby. Let's go. Yes, Juby. All right. We are on fire. Knick Nation is on fire. Yes, laughing out loud. He deserved it, Juby. He definitely deserved it. And obviously, he is a very animated individual. Mitchell Robinson, he has that New York swag for sure. And let's see, Tibbs needs to give him more of an offensive role, let him play without looking over his shoulders like Obi. If he doesn't, I'm pretty sure he will have it. He can actually shoot. Yes, I agree. I think given the opportunity, Mitchell Robinson is going to surprise some people. And I look forward to that. Now, we have some interesting events that happened. Thanks, Juby. I appreciate you, brother. That happened. Rudy Gobert was traded. That's the wrong one. I'm sorry. Rudy Gobert was traded Friday. Utah Jazz, I think it was today, he was traded to the Minnesota Timberwolves. And they said Malik Beasley, Patrick Beverley, Leandro Balmero, Walker Kessler, and Jarrett must be another person. And plus, they gave up 4 number 1 picks about taking them to the cleaners. This is what we're talking about. Danny Ainge taking teams to the cleaners. I think that's a big haul for Rudy Gobert, including you have to pay him his $46 million contract that he's getting paid per year. So Timberwolves got their center they're looking for, but I think they gave a lot to get him. That is the assassin in Danny Ainge. And the other thing I want to just talk about, since Danny Ainge made that move, there's a lot of mention that the Knicks landing spot for Donovan Mitchell is in New York, and I don't know that's going to happen. What do you think, Knick Nation? Do you think Donovan Mitchell is coming to New York? I mean, you just saw what Danny Ainge pulled off with the Timberwolves. I mean, 4 first rounders and 4 players. I don't know about you, but I think it's a little bit over the top. Minnesota got their center, but let's see what happens. Let's analyze that trade a few years down the road. And do you think the Knicks need Donovan Mitchell to be here to play next to Jalen Brunson. I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen. Leon Rose will not give up that type of capital for one player, Donovan Mitchell. So give me your opinion, Knick Nations. You've been great. Give me your thumbs up and support me in this channel. I really appreciate you guys. And we have Juby. I don't see that working. Towns, Rudy, very interesting duel. I got the Twin Towers there. I wouldn't mind seeing even the Knicks pulling that with Mitchell Robinson and this Hartenstein guy. The Twin Towers maybe for 3 or 4 minutes on the floor. That's a possibility as well. So you can take that to advantage sometimes where you could play 2 players on the floor at the same time. I put it this way, they're going to dominate the middle. Minnesota is going to dominate in the middle, and it should be a very interesting season to find out what is really going on. I also want to put a little video on. Thanks, Juby. I want to put a little video on. Alan Hahn, McNutt, and Kaz is on talking about the acquisition of Jalen Brunson. Stand by.
About the fact that this is a guy who's a starting point guard in the NBA, something you've been searching for with this franchise. At least I've been talking about it for a very long time. And he also just was on a run with the Dallas Mavericks to the Western Conference Finals, where in the playoffs in 18 games, he averaged 21 points a game. He also has had games of 40, 41 points against the Jazz, a couple of 30-point games, including one against the Golden State Warriors.
Oh, yeah.
So, as I mentioned, he'll be 26, so he's not old to get into this coming season. And he's still coming into his own as a player. Shoots a high percentage from 3, over 30%, but mainly gets into the paint and can make things happen. It's a player that the Knicks need, a position that the Knicks need. They were able to get him. So there's a lot of things to like about this signing.
I agree. Knick Nation, look, Alan Hahn said it best. When you have a ship that has no compass and you don't know where that ship is going, you don't have a captain. Now we have a captain. We know where the ship is going. We know where Leon Rose is taking this ship. It's going to the promised land. It's going past the first round, second round, getting to the Eastern Conference Finals, and the ultimate goal is obviously the NBA championship. It's a process. It's a step-by-step process. And Leon Rose getting Jalen Brunson, it's going to make Julius Randle's game much better. It's going to make Barrett's game better. You finally have somebody director, a leader, a captain on the floor that's going to space the floor out. And don't be surprised, like I said, Mitchell Robinson extending his game, 3-point range, and having the ball in his hand more often. The Knicks are working magic here, ladies and gentlemen. And I just want to also show you how talented Jalen Brunson is. We have some footage here when he played against Dallas. When he played against the Jazz against Donovan Mitchell. Wrong footage here. Sorry. No, it's not that one either. Where is that footage? Okay, I don't have the footage on me. I'll get it in a few minutes. I lost that footage along the way, but I'll find it. But let me just also, I've been getting comments saying that, oh, you got Jalen Brunson, you overpaid for him. He's soft my butt. Okay. Let's just say the words that you're going to hear in this video you're going to watch now, it means female dog. Okay, it means female dog. I say it one time, female dog. So watch this, ladies and gentlemen.
Brunson ahead of steam. He burrows in deep and scores!
Wow. Was a part of the ownership group. You have something to do with it here. It's hard.
Look at that power. I mean, he just pushes people out of the way. That's the strength that this kid has. Yes, he's 6'1", but he's like a bull going down the court. He can't be stopped. Big news today. Mitchell Robinson signed. Jalen Brunson was signed on a sign by from Dallas, and they may be a sign and trade. We'll talk about it in a few minutes. Fournier may be going over to Dallas on a sign and trade for this Brunson pickup.
Brunson shifting gears for two.
Reggie, when early on, and they were hunting Doncic when he was on the floor defensively.
Unstoppable. Now you're playing against the Utah Jazz.
Close. 4 turnovers.
Then when he might have got poked in the eye, he's still doing something funny with his eye right there.
They're not playing defense there. We could have got a layup doing that.
Brunson's shifting gears for two.
What they want to do, and they're doing it in this first half. They lead by 5.
Brunson, you want to talk about decisive?
Well, let me just say that was something special, Nick Nation. Nick Nation, give me your opinion on the acquisition of Jalen Brunson. You heard what Alan Hahn said a few minutes ago. He's not here to be, obviously, the top dog, but he's going to direct traffic for the Knicks, and he is capable of doing so many things. He's very underrated, and he's still growing. His game is still getting better by the day. We've got Don here. What's up, Don? Hey, Don, listen, we missed you yesterday, and I think last week, I think we saw you. We didn't see you. I'm not sure, but thanks for coming on. Don, what do you think of Mitchell Robinson? 4 years, $60 million contract, and Jalen Brunson being picked up in the free agent from Dallas. So give me your opinions, Don. We're going to get to you back in a minute. We have Juby. Juby, what do you got to say? Don, what's going on, brother? Hope all is well. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, Juby couldn't make it, unfortunately, and I just want to wish everybody a happy 4th of July and safe driving out there. Hope you strive, get to your destination, enjoy the weekend. I know a lot of people are doing their thing, but I appreciate everyone who's been commenting and just getting involved, thumbs up, and sharing this information. It's fun for me to go out here and talk about the Knicks, a team that I dearly love. Juby and I really love the Knicks, and we want the Knicks to make that extra step, and that extra step is to the playoffs and then getting to the Eastern Conference Finals and then going from there. And I know a lot of Knick Nation is down on the Knicks, and they're not happy with the Knicks. I know Don has his concerns as well, and I do understand all that. But we have to look at the future of this team and how it's being built. You know, a house can't be built overnight. You have to lay that foundation to build a great upholding house that's going to last for years to come. And that's what Leon Rose is doing. They're building the foundation. So once we set the foundation, you're going to see us at Eastern Conference games almost every year, because we have such a good team. Let's see. We have some information here. Yes, this is the interesting one. So Evan Fournier's name is in the center of Knicks trade rumors. So the rumors that I've been hearing is that basically Dallas wants something in return for Brunson. So technically we don't have to give him anything. We take, he's a free agent, he accepted our offer, but they're asking for a player, and the player I'm hearing is Fournier. So they're in discussions about that, because I don't know if they want to take his $19 million contract. He only has 2 years left. So that's what's going on with that. So Fournier may be heading to Dallas. That's a possibility. There may be other avenues in trading him. I think we have to trade Fournier just to get these young kids playing. Because if Fournier stays on the floor, I hear people, he can come off the bench. He's not going to be coming off the bench. If he's on the team, expect Julius Randle and Evan Fournier to be on the court. There's 85 million reasons why Fournier, you can't justify the amount of money he's getting and coming off the bench. He'll probably play 20, 25 minutes starting, and then you can play the young kids if he's still on the team. So people saying that he's going to sit on the bench, I doubt that. I would be very surprised. He'll be starting for the Knicks right next to Julius Randle. So give me your opinion next, Nation. What do you think on these acquisitions of Jalen Brunson, the signing of Mitchell Robinson, also Evan Fournier rumors in terms, would you like to keep him here? Would you like him to be just shipped out to Dallas or to another team for future picks? And let me know. I mean, it's something to know that Evan Fournier is either going to be here or not. I'm thinking the Knicks are trying desperately to get him out here in a trade somewhere to just clear up room for other young kids like Grimes to come in, Cam Reddish. And if that happens, I think the Knicks are clearing cap space as well, where you can get other players in the future as well. Also other reports on something we'll speak about in a minute. I don't know if that's true or not, but we'll talk about it. So we got Henry. Brunson is the point guard we need in a very long time. He is the pit bull. His signing was worth it. I agree with you, Henry. Hope is all is well with you and the people at the NYHP. Pass my regards to them. Henry, I agree with you 100%. We need somebody to guide this ship to the promised land. We have a leader on the floor that doesn't necessarily have to score. It just get the spacing and get the people right to their spots. And for some reason, if they're not open or available, he is a threat, not only driving the ball, but threat from the three-point range. So thank you, Henry. Keith Turner, salute. Salute, my friend. How are you doing today? Hope all is well. And I just want to get your opinion, Keith, on the acquisition of Jalen Brunson in your eyes, and obviously signing Mitchell Robinson, the rock that we needed at center. Mitchell Robinson signed for a 4 years, $60 million contract. Remember, he was only getting paid $1.25 million. And I am so happy he's on board. He is our defensive anchor on the team. So give me your opinions, Keith, and I salute you, my friend. So we have Don saying, I'm glad we signed Mitchell. I got to be honest, I'm not feeling the Jalen Brunson move at all, but I just got to wait and see what's up. Hey, Don, I know you've never been a Jalen Brunson. I even said it myself. Jalen Brunson does not float my boat. I said if they got the Javonte Murray along with him, I would have felt a lot better. But obviously, Javonte is with Atlanta, right next to Trae Young, unfortunately. And we got Brunson. We needed a leader. We needed somebody to just lead the ship on the right path. Leon Rose, believe me, Knick Nation, he is doing his best to lay this foundation down. And once we lay this foundation down, we are going to be unstoppable. We're not going to be the New York Knicks of the past where we lose and make draft picks out of blue and make wild, crazy trades with Thomas, our GM at the time, Scott Layden, Isaiah Thomas destroyed his Knicks team. He would give people 5 or 6 years contracts. You couldn't get out of the contract. Scott Layden couldn't draft. I mean, the guy couldn't draft. I mean, if we go over his draft list, but now we have Leon Rose. You know, we have a smart management team here with Brock Allard, you know, and people here who know how to build a team. So, Don, I appreciate you, brother. What's up, Keith? Oh, Don is saying, what's up, Keith? What's up? Laughing out loud. All right. Henry Robinson also is worth the money. He was playing for peanuts. I agree. For the last 4 years, $1.25 million. I mean, for us, it's not peanuts. I mean, we would love to get a salary like that. I mean, we don't have to work. But for a guy who's compared to a lot of the other centers in the league, and I think he's better than a bunch of. I mean, Rudy Gobert is an example. I mean, he's getting paid $47 million. I'm not saying he's Rudy Gobert. He doesn't have the offensive game. But other centers out there like Aiden against the Suns, he ate him alive. And look at Aiden's looking for another contract. It looks like he's going to be going somewhere as well. Look, I have Mitchell Robinson. He's still a young kid at about 24 years of age. Great sign for the Knicks. I mean, we had to sign him. Thank you, Henry. Keith, I love it. I'm more excited about Brunson more than yesterday doing backflips. Yep. Yeah, Keith. Listen, I'm with you, man. I think the Knicks, like I said, we needed a leader. We needed someone to guide this ship to the promised land. And Brunson is so underrated. I mean, you look at him. He's 6'1". He looks clumsy, like he's going to trip over his own feet. But you saw it in that Dallas series. I mean, when Luka Doncic was there, he was pulling up 43, 45 points in about 2 or 3 games. So if we need him to score, he can score. Not only from the outside, he can penetrate to the basket. He can bully his way through to the basket. I mean, you saw the example. You saw the example right here. I'm going to show you.
Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out.
We saw him.
Oh, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way.
He's calling him soft. And that's people saying, other people in my comments saying he's soft. But look at him. He just ran high. Guys, we have a player. We have a player. And that meant female dog. He was telling the female dog to get out of the way. But listen, I am so happy. And yeah, Don, I'm happy. And you know who's happy as well? I'm going to tell you who's happy. I'm going to tell you one person who's not happy.
I'm tired of suffering.
Someone's suffering.
I'm tired of suffering.
But oh my gosh. Yes, Don, I'm laughing with you because I'm so happy today, man. We got the anchor of our defense, man. Zenray, nice shot. Look at him. He looks like he's about to trip over his own feet. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing about Jalen Brunson, man. I am telling you, ladies and gentlemen, he's going to surprise people. He's playing where he grew up. He's playing with his dad. He's playing with a coach that he grew up with, basically. This is a perfect match in heaven, and the Knicks are back. We didn't get the big name free agents, the big trades that we're supposed to get. We got Jalen Brunson. It sounds conservative, like, oh, you guys got Jalen Brunson. He's soft. Well, I showed you a clip how soft he is. So congratulations, Knick Nation, Leon Rose. You guys are doing a fantastic job. Thanks, Don. Henry, big up to Knicks Nation. I'm excited about the upcoming season. Look out, Trae Young. Yeah, let me tell you, Trae Young has got a semi-superstar in Javante Murray. That's the play I really wanted, playing next to Brunson, but it didn't happen, so I'm not going to cry over spilt milk. But let's go after Trae Young. We have payback, in fact, Henry. We have big payback. All these gestures and put thumbs down on the Knicks or whatever gestures you're doing at Madison Square Garden. We're coming for you. We're coming for you real soon, Trae. Thank you, Henry. So also, I just want to also talk about a rumor and tell me your opinions, ladies and gentlemen. Latest reports concerning a possible Knick reunion with Carmelo Anthony. Melo may be coming back for his last year hurrah with the Knicks. That's the talks I'm hearing. I think it'll be his last year. He'll retire as a Knick. Knick Nation, I'm a Melo lover. I love Melo. Would you like Melo to do his last year and be a guy coming off the bench if you need some points? Would that be something suitable for the Knicks, or would that take some time away from our young kids growing? Give me your opinions, Knick Nation. I personally, look, if he gets no more than 10, 15 minutes, he comes in. If somebody gets injured or somebody's in foul trouble and you need somebody to come in because maybe Quentin Grimes goes down or Cam Reddish gets fouled out, you bring him in, I'm all for it. But if you're going to play him substantial minutes of time, that's going to take away from our young kids. I don't think Melo's here. His last hurrah is to play 30 minutes a game. I think he'll be happy being in a Knick uniform and just playing his 10 minutes a game, if that much. So give me your opinions, Knick Nation. Here's a big Carmelo Anthony fan. He's a bigger fan than I am. Juby the Tubi. Knicks Nation, let them know who really the New York team now. I bet KD and Kyrie mad now. Ha ha ha. Orange and blue skies, family. Let me just tell you, it's a mess out there. That experiment that they did, they had a chance and they blew it. They had a 3-4 year window and they couldn't get to the promised land. It just shows you how tough it is to even get into the NBA Finals. Never mind winning it. But the Nets are in trouble. They're trying to trade these guys for a lot of picks and some talent in return. I wish them the best, but like Juby says, orange and blue all the way. So we've got Juby once again. We have 2 small forwards in that position, FYI. So I think it's a good pickup that we should all stay with Melo. Look, we'll see, man. I don't know. I don't think that you want to disturb the, how you call it, the atmosphere by bringing Melo and taking time from the kids. I think he'll be there. I think if they do get him, he'll get his 10 minutes a game, kind of boost up the egos of these young kids and get them to, give them some experience and talk, pat in the back. I don't think it's a bad idea. So I think if the Knicks do that, it's okay. But if Melo's getting 20 minutes a game, 25 minutes a game, we're reverting back to what Tom Thibodeau did last year, playing Burks for 35 minutes, playing Randall for 40 minutes. It's getting back to the veterans. We need to let these young kids play, get experience. I can't wait for the Summer League coming up next week. We're going to have Deuce McBride. We're going to have Keels. We're going to have some other players in the G League. That's going to be interesting to watch, Knick Nation. Juby the Tubi, thank you. And yeah, Melo's 2 favorite players at all time. He deserves a last dance. No, if it's a last dance, going to arenas and celebrating his last year of retirement, then I'm all for it, as long as he's not cutting into the young kids' time. I think these young kids are going to evolve under Tibbs. I think Tibbs has learned his lesson, well, I'm hoping he has, in playing veterans, and he probably isn't going to have no veterans to play anyway. You're gonna play. It looks like Julius is gonna stay here, so Julius is gonna play. But with a point guard, Julius is gonna be a much better player. He doesn't have to push the ball up the court, being that point forward. So I think that Julius just has to concentrate on playing his game, and from there on, let Jalen Brunson distribute the ball and just create the spacing that this Knicks team to be effective on the floor. Thanks, Juby. So I want to thank everybody who's been on, and I appreciate Don. I appreciate Henry. Juby, Keith, I appreciate all you guys coming on and giving me your input. I'm so grateful that you guys comment, thumbs up, and just supporting my channel here. And you're on my band of brothers, man, Knick Nation. And I appreciate Juby for, putting up with my tirade sometimes. But it's all in good fun, Knick Nation. I just want you guys to have a fantastic 4th of July weekend. Continue supporting me with your thumbs up. Continue commenting. Don and Prezi and Mike, continue putting up some great comments out there. And I'll see you guys sometime next week. Enjoy your 4th of July weekend. Knick Nation, my band of brothers. Never give up. Never give up. Knowing that the best is yet to come. With love, peace, and gratitude. Zen Ray out. Thank you, Knick Nation.
Never give up. Never give up. Knowing that the best is yet to come with love, peace, and gratitude.